Legends just, I don't know what it is, but it has just been so stale lately. I know that we have 2 dead periods every year, and this is one of them. It doesn't make it any better. It feels like the game has been dead for some time now, in my opinion anyway. The game feels super stale. Like, I just haven't wanted to play the game. Like, I haven't really been making content on it that much because I feel like when I pick up my phone to record it, I do it because that's what this channel was built off of. So I just do it because that's all I really know. And that's not good. That's never healthy to do. So that being said, we're going to get into the details as to why I've been feeling that way, kind of what I think caused it, and why, and I'm going to explain why I haven't been playing Legends. Now, I also want to start off by saying, I'm not quitting. I am not quitting Legends. That's not happening. This channel was built off of it. I think it would not be a good thing to just quit it, and I still do enjoy the game. Like, I'm going to be talking a lot of shit about it, but I enjoy the game. I play it because I love the game for what it's worth. Yes, it has its problems, but I enjoy the game and I'm not quitting. I think this is more just taking a step back, giving myself mental clarity or a break from a game that I feel like I am forcing myself to play, which again, we'll get into later. This is going to be a very yappy video. I want to kind of start off by talking about how I got into YouTube, because I think that is the first step into understanding why, like, contextually, I haven't been enjoying Legends. And I also realized I haven't really ever given the story of how I got into YouTube, why I chose to actually get serious about it and, you know, lock in and start making tons of videos and start making Legends content, because I didn't initially start doing Legends content. But I want to start off by giving a bit of a history lesson, and then how I kind of want to transition to how I got into Legends, what my goals for the channel were, like why what I wanted when I first started it and what I want now. And then from there, I want to go into why I haven't been playing Legends recently, what's caused that, what was the build up for me kind of taking the hit, because you can look at my channel. I mean, my views have taken a huge hit, and we'll get into that, but there's reasons for it. So let's first start off by talking about what made me get into YouTube. Why did I start doing this in the first place? I've never really talked about this. I've only ever given tidbits throughout my videos, which, you know, not everyone's going to watch every video. So there's a pretty high chance that most of you do not know this story. So I initially got into YouTube because I wanted to make people laugh. That was like the big reason. I just realized that, like, I love making people laugh. I don't know what it is, but just seeing someone smile because I did something that made them happy or laugh, it is a great feeling. And even to this day, it is still probably one of the greatest feelings in the world for me. And that was the biggest motivation for me wanting to make videos, because I used to, or I mean, I still do, but before I was doing Legends content, I would always be playing video games with my friends, mainly Counter-Strike. That was like the big one we'd all fall back on. I would take clips from, I would just get funny moments. Like, I'd be recording every video, every session, but whenever something funny would happen, I would clip it. So I would, you know, get capture the last 45 seconds, minute of gameplay, whatever. And eventually, when enough funny things happened, I would combine them into a video, and, you know, I would edit it, put subtitles on the screen, do funny sound effects, zoom ins, whatever. And then when all was said and done, I'd show my friends the video and they would all laugh. And it was great. And I realized after some time, wait, this is actually like, this is working. Like, people think I'm funny. Kind of like, the best way to explain this is, like, imagine if you watch Smitty, it's kind of like how he makes his videos is a similar way of like how I wanted to do mine. I also do watch him, so that's probably why. Or Fitz, if you've ever heard of Fitz, like those two were kind of like the two I built the foundations of my channel upon. Like, how I made videos was kind of, I just loved how they did content. I loved their content, and that was the building blocks for my initial A-Series channel that I did for a while, which I still do. I've been trying to keep a consistent upload schedule, but it's been kind of rough on that channel. So I don't know. We'll see where that channel goes. And after some time, I think it was, I just decided to start doing Legends content. Like, that channel was doing great, or in my mind, it was doing great at the time. But I think it was, I remember I had a friend in high school who, he got me into Legends my freshman year, and then COVID happened. So sophomore and junior year, we didn't really talk. Or no, it was sophomore year, we didn't really talk, but junior year, we went back to school because COVID was kind of like, it was kind of clearing up at that time. And he got me back into Legends after he got me into it my freshman year. I kind of quit during the COVID period, and then I got back into it my junior year. And he introduced me to a YouTuber we all know, Goresh. I don't remember what unit dropped, but there was it might have been Legends Limited Gogeta Blue, the OG one. I think he dropped. I think him and Broly dropped or something, or there was like a rerun banner or something happened where he was like, dude, you need to watch Garesh's video. Like, you need to see how broken this unit is. And I was like, wait, who's Garesh? And he was like, wait, you don't know who Garesh is? So he showed me his channel and I liked his content. I loved his breakdowns. Like I in my junior year of high school, in specifically our English class, I remember this because that was the only class we had together. We would always be watching Garesh's content. Every time a new unit came out, we'd be watching the breakdowns on the characters and we'd be deciding like, oh, do we need to summon? Should we summon for this character? And you know, there'd be like the hard skips, there'd be the hard summons. I mean, it was awesome. I really did have a lot of fun. I mean, it was so fun to watch these breakdowns while having a friend right next to me and we'd be talking about it. And actually at one point we got a third person in our class into the game, but he didn't really stick. So but that was a lot of fun. And I remember that. And then in my senior year of high school, I picked up watching Ryuden, and Ryuden, I would mainly watch his gameplay videos just because I thought he was a funny guy. Like, he was super chill. In high school, I had a lot of free time, so I'd be in classes, like whenever I had free chances, I'd be watching Ryuden play a character. You know, I think it was like, I remember when Revival UI dropped, oh my god, I was digging it up, dude. I was watching so much content. I'd be watching Garesh breakdowns, I'd be watching Garesh's God Ring grinds. Like, I would be doing all this stuff. And it was fun. It was really, really fun. That might have been some of the most fun time I've had. I actually at one point got into Dokkan 2 and I found Truth, and I was watching a lot of Truth content, and I mean, it was peak Dragon Ball. So after my senior year of high school, I think it was literally like when I graduated, I was like, you know what? I love this stuff. Like, I love watching their content. Like, why don't I try starting my own channel, right? Like, if I love it so much, I already have YouTube experience, you know, maybe not a lot, but I've done it. I've already tried doing it. Let's give it a shot, right? Let's give it a shot. And my first video ever was some random ultra tier list that I made. It was so ass. Like, that video has, looking back, I'm like, oh my god, this is so bad. And to make it even better, my second video I ever uploaded, this makes Ultra Vegeta Blue unstoppable. 45,000 views at the time of this recording. That's insane. I was like, what? It blew my mind. I was like, I've never seen a video have that many views in my life. Like, I would pour hours into my videos on my Aserius channel and they would get like maybe 50 views. This random ultra that dropped, I just randomly made a video on because I thought he was cool. The audio was shit, my mic was shit, the backdrop was shit. 45,000 views. So I was like, whoa, is this gonna work? And so ever since, I have been uploading Legends content and it's been picking up, mostly because of shorts. Shorts have carried my channel, I'm not gonna lie. For better or for worse, we'll get into that though. But that is how I got into YouTube. I was watching, just to summarize that segment, because we're gonna be moving on to the second segment here, like my goals for the Legends channel, what I wanted from it. But to summarize this first segment, I really wanted to I did YouTube for a while. I started watching a lot of Garesh and Ryuden, and at some point I just decided I wanted to try YouTube or Legends YouTube for myself, and I got lucky. I got a lucky video. It blew up. I would not be doing Legends content if that video did not blow up. Just to make that so clear, I would not be here if that random Ultra Vegeta Blue video did not explode. I would not be here. So now let's go into what I wanted out of the Legends channel, like what my goals were once I realized it was actually working. Well, for starters, I wanted to get big. I wanted to be like the Garesh of this game. I wanted to, like, you know, when a new unit comes out, I wanted to be the guy that everyone talked about. Like, they were like, oh my god, you have to watch Aserius use this unit. You have to, you know, watch this video. I wanted to be that guy because in high school, I had my other friend, we'd be talking about Garesh. Like, I thought that was so cool. I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be the person that when a new unit drops, you're like, oh my gosh, I have to watch Aserius' video, which I've had people tell me in the comments that they've done, which is the absolute dopest crap, dude. I just want to say, just to stray off topic a little bit, I love when people are like, dude, I love your content, like, you make me smile, like, I'm so happy you upload every day, like, stuff like that. It's so wholesome, and I cannot help but just smile, like, because this is a dream come true. I want to keep growing, I want to keep getting bigger, but I know that this is what me from 2 years ago would have wanted. This is what me from 2 years ago would have dreamed every night about having, is just having this platform. Even though it's, maybe it's not the biggest in the world, I have this community with you guys that I read the comments when I can. I mean, sometimes I'm busy, but I try to read the comments and respond to them. Like, it is so awesome to see all these people have all the different reasons for watching my channel, right? It is awesome. I do feel like I have succeeded in a sense. I definitely don't think I couldn't live off of YouTube, but I've succeeded, right? We've made this community. There's all sorts of you guys that for whatever reason you watch me. I can interact with you guys every day. I can read comments. Like this is a community that I love. And sometimes it gets a little bit brain rot in the comments. Like there's all these Diddy comments or Unk comments. I don't even know why do you call me Unk, dude? Dude. I graduated high school like 2 years ago. Okay, I'm not that much older than you guys, bro. But point being, like, it is awesome. I love what has been built here. I want to keep building it in the future. It is beautiful. Like it is honestly a great thing. That being said, at some point I realized that I wasn't going to be the Goresh of this community. I realized that, for one, Goresh is just, for one, he's too fucking good at the game. Okay, this dude is like, when I think of God ranker, I think of Goresh. When I think of 78 times God ranker, 80 times God ranker, when I think of God of Legends, I think of Goresh, because I mean, maybe my reasons are a little bit different, but because in my mind, I've been watching him for longer. I've watched him play competitive PvP for a while longer, but it's like, he has so much knowledge on the game. He's been around for so much longer. Like, he knows what he's talking about. This sounds like Glaze, but I don't know how to explain this in a way that like doesn't sound like Glaze, but it's probably just because I watched him so much in high school that I'm saying this, but it just, he's like, Goresh is Goresh, right? No one is going to, I don't think anyone's going to become Goresh unless, for whatever reason, he stopped doing Legends content. But point being, I realized that wasn't who I am. I also just am not that good at explaining things. A lot of things I say don't actually make sense when they're explained, because I have a lot of ADHD and I think sometimes too fast, which is why I stutter a lot in my videos. I just realized that's not who I'm gonna be. That's not what I excel at. What I excelled at was being different than most creators, in the sense where I wasn't really focused on winning or what's the best character in the game or what's the best equipment. Like, I realize that's not who I am. What I'm good at is doing what I started YouTube to do, making people laugh, right? And of course, I know I'm not gonna make everybody laugh. Not everyone's gonna like my sense of humor, which is okay. That's totally fine. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. My goal, I realize, should be just have fun. Have fun with the game. Don't take it seriously, just have fun. Be there because you like the game, not because I want to be the best player in the world, not because I want to be the biggest YouTuber in the world. Just have fun. So I realized that my goal for this channel was, I wanted to just be fun, just have fun, be the funny guy, right? I wanted to, whether that was running funny teams that made absolutely no sense, where I would lose every game, or just, it didn't really matter. Just as long as I'm having fun, that's really all that mattered. And so I ended up just pretty much, my channel is centered around making funny teams or doing challenges, right? So, and I think that it's fun. That's how I like playing the game. I think it's really fun, right? Like, if I want to use a character, I'll find an excuse to use them by coming up with some BS challenge that makes absolutely no sense, but it's just so I can use that character, right? That's what this channel was. That's what I realized is what I wanted this channel to be centered around, is having fun. So that is ultimately what I built this channel upon, what my goals were, which is why a lot of my shorts are just these like funny moments that happen in the videos, which is where 90% of my growth happened. And that's going to get into the next mini segment of this segment, if that makes sense, which is what I want going forward. Now that I've explained like what I wanted for this channel, what I built the channel upon, what my ideas were, now I kind of want to get into what I want for the future of this channel, what I hope will happen. The first one being, I really want to make friends in the Legends YouTube scene. If you've been watching my channel for a while, or even if you haven't, I don't really collab with people, and I don't really know why that is, or I didn't really know why that was. I have a few reasons to suspect it now, which I'll get into later, but I want to make friends, right? Like I watch, you know, growing up, I would watch Gresh and Ryuden, which I don't really think they ever really collabed back when I was in high school. I don't remember a time that they really ever did. I think they did on occasion, but recently, I don't know if you guys have noticed, they do, like, Gresh will make a tweet and Ryuden will, you know, be in his videos, or vice versa, and they'll collab with each other, which to me is like, that's fire. Like, dude, these are they're basically like, I grew up watching these people. If that, like, I literally grew up in a way watching these two guys play Legends, and so for them to be collabing all the time, like, it is awesome for me. Like, it's great, and part of me wants to kind of be with them, or maybe, or okay, that sounds really weird. I want to make friends in the YouTube scene, right? Like, whether it's through collaboration or something, I just, you know, I want to be able to, like, pop into someone's stream, say hi, they know who I am, right? A lot of people don't know who I am, and the reason being for that is shorts, which I said earlier I'll get into later. That's now. Shorts have been like 90% of my growth on this channel, which is both a good and a bad thing. The good thing is it's growth, right? Growth is growth. Getting subscribers, that is ultimately the goal of every YouTuber, is to grow. The bad news is a lot of the people that have subscribed, or they've only seen my shorts, and some of them, they subscribe, but they don't really, like, they don't keep watching the channel. Like, I haven't really been able to pinpoint what it is, but I think a lot of people subscribe and then kind of just forget about it, right? They see me on the shorts and they're like, oh, this guy's funny. Or maybe you only watch my shorts, which is fine. Like, I'm not going to stop uploading shorts. I think shorts are where I try to get the funniest point in the video, or one of the funniest points, and, you know, make a little funny moment out of it, funny bit. But the downside to that is it kind of hurts my, like, channel statistics, because if you look at my long form versus my short forms, my short content gets like a huge amount of views compared to my long forms, which for what I want in the channel is not necessarily a good thing. It's great that they're doing well, but the long forms I'm trying to improve. Like, I don't know how to improve them. I've done a lot of research. I love doing research on this stuff, but I have not been able to pinpoint, like, why my shorts do so much better than my long forms, sorry. I haven't been able to figure out why my long forms do so much worse. Like, I know the shorts, like, you know, it's the funniest moment in the video, so of course, you know, people are going to tune into that, and especially if it's a really funny moment, or if it's like a hot topic that people are looking for. Like, my most popular short, like, if I pull it up right now, my most popular short was me using Ultra Vegeta Blue, MUI Goku, and Super Saiyan Goku. Just, it's a counter team, right? So it's shorts it's for, you know, the quick 20-30 second just consumption, and you just keep scrolling, right? It's the doom scrolling, which is why I don't think people actually know, like, who I am. Like, I have 65,000 subscribers. That's a huge number. That is massive, right? That is over halfway to 100K. But I think a lot of people don't actually know who I am, because most people see me when they're doom scrolling. So you don't actually, like, you've seen me, but, like, you haven't, if that makes sense. And so that's why I think I haven't really been able to collaborate with YouTubers. I've reached out to a few, but I think it's just because I don't think people actually know who I am. And I'm sure with time that'll change. Like, I wanna collaborate, but also it's one of those things where if someone collaborates with me, like, what are they getting out of it? As much as I would love to make friends, usually in the YouTube world, it's a business. So, you know, unless you just have friends in the content scheme, I don't. There's a give and a take. Like, you have to be able to give something to the other character. Like, both people have to be getting something out of it. At least that's just how I imagine that most people look at it, which is why I haven't been able to land any big collaborations. Like, I wanted to collaborate with Ryuden. I think he actually said he was down, but I can't really reach out to him, so that I don't know if that'll ever happen. I reached out to a few other people. Who knows? But the point being is, I want to make friends. And I did actually collaborate with someone named DZ, but that was a while ago. And DZ, unfortunately, he's like bouncing between school. He's got bigger priorities than YouTube. So that's one of my big goals, is I want to make friends going forward. Like, I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know if it'll happen. I might just do solo content for who knows how long. Like, I don't know what the future has in store. But my other big goal is I want to diversify my content, which is kind of what I've been doing recently. Is with Genshin. I've been uploading a lot of Genshin because I really do enjoy the game. Like, that is, I don't upload it because, oh, Legends is dead, I don't know what else to do. I upload it because I enjoy the game. I mean, I also don't really enjoy Legends right now, but I want to diversify the content on this channel. It is AseriusDB, not a DBL. It used to be DBL, and I took out the L because I realized I don't want this channel to be just Legends. I will always upload Legends content. That will probably never change unless the game, like, straight up dies. but I will always upload Legends content, but I don't want it to be the only thing I upload on this channel. So I think going forward, because Legends has been doing piss lately and I've been uploading more Genshin, I think this is this is opening the door. That's what I see Genshin as. It's opening that door to diversifying content on this channel, right? I'm taking a hit, right? The views we're pretty down on views. Is that a bad thing though? I don't think so. I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, yeah, growth might slow down, but I'm getting to do something that I enjoy, which is not forcing myself to play one game for who knows how long. That being said, now we're gonna get into why I haven't been playing Legends recently. The reason why you clicked on this video. Why have I not been playing Legends recently? Like, I've been uploading almost only Genshin content. So, the very first reason, and probably the biggest, well, not the biggest, but the first reason is the game just feels boring. It feels repetitive. Like, Ultras, I have been just overpowered as shit, which I know they have to make money, but it feels like I log into the game and I'm just fighting like, you know, toxic teams. It's the same teams over and over again, and it's kind of been this way ever since the anniversary. And even before the anniversary, I was kind of already feeling this way, where like, when the game isn't diverse in the meta, I get so bored. I'm tired of fighting the same teams over and over, which is why I don't really play Legends off camera, is because I already play it enough on camera to where I don't want to fight these teams over and over again, both on camera and off camera. Like, I get tired of it. And that's been one of the biggest reasons why I haven't been playing Legends recently, is it's just boring, right? It will always be boring. It's a dead period. Of course, it's going to happen. But when the anniversary and Legends Fest will happen, like, oh, I'm going to be digging it up. It's going to be fun. But for now, it's just boring, and I don't want to force myself to play the game, which is the next reason. I feel like lately I've been forcing myself to play Legends. Like, I would say over the last, we'll say 2 months, every time I've recorded the Legends video, it has not been because I want to play the game. It has been because I don't know what else to do. I just upload it because that's all I know on this channel. I just pick up my phone in the morning. I typically do my recordings in the morning. I just turn off my brain and I just start playing the game. I just mindlessly play, and that's not a good thing. I feel like that's gonna make my content stale. I don't know if it's been noticeable. I mean, there are definitely still times where I have fun. Like when I'm actively playing the game, I do tend to still have fun. But it's the fact that I have to force myself to, like, I haven't had motivation to play the game every morning. Like, there are times where I wake up where I dread having to make a video. I don't want to make a video, but I have to, because this channel has been built on daily uploads. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to you guys. I don't want to do that to myself. I don't want to upload content if I feel like I have to. I do it because it's fun. The moment that the moment I start doing it because I have to, or strictly because I have to and not because it's fun, that's where it becomes a problem, and that's what's been happening. It's not enjoyable to make videos that I don't want to make. And Genshin, I've been enjoying. I don't feel that weight of, oh, I don't want to play this game. That's why I've been taking the hit on views. Like, yeah, the game, you know, on my channel isn't doing too hot, but my channel has never really done good with anything not Legends related because I've only ever done Legends content. So I think this is a great chance to diversify my content. This is a great way to open the door, like I was saying earlier, which also helps me. I think it's good to take a break. I've been wanting to take a break from Legends for a while. I can't. So I think this is a great way for me to take a step back from Legends, right? Clear my head. Maybe by taking a step back, I'll come up with some crazy ideas, right? Maybe I'll come up with some better ideas for the game, and I'll have these crazy teams, crazy concepts that I can pull off in games. I need that break. And some people might say, well, why don't you just record a bunch of videos in advance and then just, you know, take like a week off? It's not that I need to take a few days off. It's not that I just need like a week break. It's that I don't want to play the game. It's literally that I don't want to play the game. I don't want to think about Legends. I want to give my brain a good amount of time to not have to feel like, to just not play it. I don't mind, you know, doing research on it, seeing on Twitter like all the stuff that's happening, or watching videos on it. I just don't want to play the game. I don't want to pick up my phone in the morning, every morning, and just sit here and just do my dailies. Like, it is brainless, mindless. Like, for me anyway. I'm not saying that this is for everybody, but for me, it's just mindless. Just there's no love being put into it. So that's why I haven't been playing Legends. It feels like I'm forcing it. I feel like the meta lately has just been super stale, and the game itself has just been stale. I just need a break. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. Will I stop uploading Legends content? No. Just to make that very clear, no. Legends content will not stop. It's just for now. I'm gonna be taking a break, and I still might throw in a Legends video here and there. If I feel motivated enough to open the game in the morning or ever, then, you know, I'll probably upload a Legends video. But basically the whole point of me making this video was to give you guys kind of where I'm at, where my head's at with the channel, right? I think that it has a bright future, right? I mean, this month has been, or this recent period has been the lowest like growing month of this channel ever. I used to grow really fast. There was actually at one point I thought I was gonna hit 100K before the end of 2025 because I was growing so fast. Like my growth was astronomical. I don't know what happened, but at some point it kind of just stopped, or it kind of slowed down like pretty bad. Like I was literally growing, like I think I was getting like 4,000, 5,000 subscribers a month. Like I was blowing up, and then something happened to where it kind of just stopped. And you know, that's, you know, I mean, maybe that's not a bad thing, right? Maybe that gives me a chance to figure out like what I want to do, you know. All right, I'm starting to repeat myself, but I hope that if you made it to the end of this video, actually, if you made it to the end of this video, comment one thing about this video that you can relate to, or what was your favorite thing about what I was saying. I don't really know what to comment about, but just let me know in the comments, like, how you feel about this video, or honestly, let me know about your thoughts on Legends or Genshin or any game. Really, just give me something. I want to see what you guys have to say. Point of making this video though was to give my thoughts why I haven't been playing Legends, where I want this channel to go, and also just to give you some background on me and how I got into YouTube. And maybe I didn't do a great job at that. I know this was kind of just a yapping video. I mean, I'm hoping that you could just throw this up on your second monitor or have it in the background on your phone or something. But yeah, that's about all I got for me. I'm looking forward to the future of Legends though. Even though it is down right now, I think it's going to pick itself back up and it's going to be fire. Until that happens though, we got a lot of Genshin modding to do, which you will see in the coming days. Oh my god, Genshin has been driving me nuts. I'm not gonna lie. I actually had one of my biggest crash outs of all time that will be dropping, I believe, in like 4 or 5 days from the upload of this video. But anyways, guys, I love you guys. Have a good rest of your day or night, depending on where you are or whenever you're watching this video. And yeah, that's all I got for you. So